Hello friends, today we'll discuss the next chapter of the book, India Wins Freedom. Chapter 10 of India Wins Freedom, Simla Conference, covers one of the most significant and disheartening events leading up to India's independence. In this chapter, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad provides a first-hand account of the Simla Conference, held in June 1945. The conference was convened by the Viceroy, Lord Wavell, to discuss the future governance of India and implement the proposals of the Wavell Plan. This plan aimed to reconstitute the Viceroy's Executive Council by including Indian leaders from different communities and political parties, with the hope of forming a more representative and responsible interim government. Maulana Azad, who was then president of the Indian National Congress, attended the conference alongside other key leaders, including Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the head of the All India Muslim League. A major obstacle emerged when the Muslim League demanded that it alone be allowed to nominate all Muslim representatives to the proposed Executive Council. The League argued that it was the only party representing Indian Muslims. This demand was strongly opposed by Azad and the Congress, who maintained that the League did not have a monopoly over Muslim representation. Azad pointed out that many Muslims, including himself, were part of the Congress and had a long-standing commitment to national unity and secular politics. The conflict over Muslim representation became the focal point of the conference and ultimately led to its failure. Azad expresses deep disappointment with Jinnah's insistence and describes it as narrow-minded and harmful to the larger goal of Indian unity. He believed that Jinnah was more interested in recognition and power than in cooperation or consensus. Azad also criticizes the role of the British government, particularly Lord Wavell, who appeared to accept the League's claim as valid. Azad saw this as a serious error in judgment, as it strengthened the communal divide and undermined the inclusive politics of the Congress. Azad's personal reflections are filled with regret. He saw the Simla Conference as a genuine chance to bring the major Indian political forces together and to form a united front for self-rule. He laments that this opportunity was lost due to the rigid and communal stance of the Muslim League, the inflexibility of British policy, and the inability of Indian leaders to prioritize national interest over political advantage. He feared that legitimizing the League's communal claims would only encourage further demands for religious division, and his fears eventually proved correct, with the subsequent demand for Pakistan gaining more traction. The failure of the Simla Conference marked a turning point in the freedom struggle. It deepened the mistrust between the Congress and the League and reduced the possibilities of a unified, inclusive Indian nation. Azad viewed the breakdown of the talks as a national tragedy, one that would have long-lasting effects on the fabric of the country. In his view, the insistence on communal representation and the British willingness to accept it accelerated the journey toward partition and communal discord. The chapter ends with a somber reflection on how a vital opportunity for reconciliation and unity was lost, and with it, the hope for a shared Indian future free from religious and political division. Thank you.